Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. Tonight, it's the Denver Nuggets taking on the Portland Trail Blazers. Opening tip won by the Nuggets. They get it first as we're underway at the Pepsi Center. To Millsap. Barton. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Here comes the screen. Jamal Murray, defended by Lillard. Pass there, taken away by Denver.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Nikola Jokic, he's never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a special center.
Got that 5-year extension for $146 million, and I'm willing to say this, he will be one of the future centers in the game.
Jamal Murray at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 89%. First one goes down. First misses the second. Trailblazers take over. To McCollum. To Cantor. And counted at the rim.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Murray into the front court. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. To Millsap. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Lillard to Cantor. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Damian Lillard swats it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Cantor. To McCollum. Lets it fly from long range. And C.J. McCollum, zero hesitation. Knocks down the 3.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up a 3.
Here comes the screen. To Millsap. Millsap, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Portland has the ball. Lillard to Harkless. Surveys the floor. Harkless to Lillard. The Blazers with 4 in the shot clock. Lillard for 2. Jokic. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Jokic. Smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Murray into the front court. He'll run the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Lillard to McCollum. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect...
Until the end of today's game, to claim your prize at the customer service desk located near
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Jamal Murray against the Lehigh product. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Has a chance. The shot by Murray, no good. To McCollum. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
C.J. McCollum at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. And he can't convert the free throw. Denver with 4 to shoot. For 3. Offensive board. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
That's the first foul in the last 2.
Mason Plumlee, couple of free throws on the way. 56% for his career. And he connects on the first free throw. Both. Late heave to beat the buzzer. 1 quarter down with the Blazers in front. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
See the screen, see it.
To Seth Curry. 4-3. Who needs Steph? Who needs Dell? When you have Seth.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
To Harkless. From the painted area, won't go down. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
As my mother would say to the ball.
Seth Curry to Harkless. Trying to cash in. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Monte Morris, guarded by Seth Curry. To Jokic. Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Seth Curry. Here comes the screen. Great dish to set it up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Jokic in a matchup with Collins. Short jumper stays out.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Lillard gets to the basket and scores.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this level, you're capable of doing things that normal humans could never do, even if you're not known for it.
Jokic. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Portland's got it. Lillard. Oh, he had him there for a second. Nikola Jokic with the block. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 00, Enes Kanter. Into the game for the Nuggets. Number
Lillard, no good. Murray with the basketball, trailing by 4. Screen coming. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. It's Kanter with the board. McCollum to Lillard.
remaining in the second quarter.
Has a look. And he scores. Unguardable, Jay.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Down low, Jokic. Can't connect. Nothing going here on that drive. D has got it. Damian Lillard. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Martin, defended by Al-Farouq Aminu. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. The Blazers have the lead.
is Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Trailblazers dominated this matchup from the opening tip. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Portland Trailblazers. Did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Denver Nuggets.
Game track. Field goals.
The Denver Nuggets didn't make the best use of their shots in the first half. If they want to be competitive in this game, they need to find better looks. Most of their bricks were laid in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
McCollum did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Continue the second half action.
Trailblazers take over. Lillard to Harkless. Short jumper misses. Murray with it. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Nothing going here on that drive. Jamal Murray up against the Weber State product. Knocks it down off the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Lillard to McCollum. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from in close, no good.
And when you miss so many chippies right around the rim, you look at their points in the paint production. The first half, they were great. Second half, not so much.
Portland has the ball. Takes stock of the floor. Driving is Lillard, but his shot won't fall. To Millsap. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
McCollum to Cantor. And it's Cantor. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Jokic. Oh, he had it. It's Portland ball. Lillard. To McCollum. Nothing going here on that drive. Lillard. Short jumper won't go down. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul. but take it when you can get it.
To Jokic. Defense making the ball handler work. Can't connect from in close.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical.
Nothing going here on that drive. Cleans the offensive glass, and it's Cantor. He's now 4 for 6.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Jamal Murray sizing up the all-star Lillard. Screen coming. He's looking for that touch.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
McCollum, and knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that three-point shot than one instead from 22 feet.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Monte Morris, guarded by McCollum. To Jokic. Denver with 4 to shoot. Shot clock violation. McCollum to Seth Curry. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Nikola Jokic against Al-Farouq Aminu. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. That's It's the Nuggets with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ball game.
Cantor with a shot that won't fall. Nuggets with the basketball. Jamal Murray here against Jake Layman. A bad pass there. Blazers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
In the line. Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Oh, yeah, 2 points.
Murray into the front court. Trailing by 15. Here comes the screen. To Jokic. And scores. Strong take.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Seth Curry to Lillard. Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets. Taking advantage of the turnover.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Nothing going here on that drive. Lillard. Off the mark. Surprised he took that one. The screen sets him up for 2.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Now the Blazers will use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the 4th quarter.
And I've been seeing a lot of barking back and forth between the players and the fans. I actually like that. I think that gets the players more engaged in the game, in particular sometimes when the game seems like it's dead air.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Denver, number 14, Gary Harris. Subbing in for the
Lillard. Good offense, beating good defense.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Jamal Murray, defended by Layman. To Jokic. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. Jokic. Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And the rebound belongs to Denver. Harris, defended by Harkless. And the rebound comes down to Portland. To Lillard. Harkless. Oh, had him going there for a second. Driving right to the basket. Lillard. Short jumper stays out. Nuggets have the possession. To Millsap. Denver with 4 to shoot. Jamal Murray. Rebound taken down by Harkless.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew.
Martin here against Jake Layman. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. Jamal Murray. He engulfed him that time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Here comes the screen. Lillard to Cantor. And it's Cantor. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. It's the Trailblazers who get the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Trailblazers won this matchup with a significant margin. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Portland Trailblazers. The Nuggets are no longer suffering through what was a big-time blowout. And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Denver Nuggets.
Game track. Assists.
The Portland Trailblazers were very impressive in the way they shared the ball, giving each other the opportunity to not just take good shots, but great shots. That's what I believe made the difference for them in this game, that being the great assists.
Player of the game.
Enes Kanter could look like he was playing with kids in high school. This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.